Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is a pile of shame paint video. What are pile of shame paint videos? I just take a model or models unit from my pile of shame and paint it up. Now we have the Monday painting video, which is a pile of shame painting video, but the model or models in question in that video are voted on by you guys from the previous week's Weekly Wednesday. So for all my regulars here, guys, if I love, thank you very much. I'll see you in a minute. So you would have seen from the thumbnail that I'm painting my kit bash cow spawns today for my welder years. Very, very crazy sculpts. I say sculpts, I kit bash them together because these are old, they're called berserkers. Kit bash together in loads of different parts. The first thing I'm going to do, well, the first thing I did, just take some Steel Legion drab and just not dry brush it, but just sort of, sort of paint / dry brush across. We call it a slow dry brush. That's probably the best description of it because there's paint on the brush. Slow, heavy dry brush. Okay, just so that you got the darkness of the gravel coming through from the undercoat, but you also got the nice little effect that it looks like on there. So the first colour I'm going to start with is some Lead Belcher, and this is going to be a very, very simple process. So what I want is all of the bits that are metallic and metal. So I'm going to give it a quick once over. I'm not getting that because that's going to be painted with some gold. And I don't want to get there. There's a head on the trophy rack. I don't want to get that either. So I'm going to crack on off camera. Just get all the metal parts on, the armor pieces on both of these guys, because they're both very different, very unique. So the next thing I'm going to do is going to come with some Bugman's Glow. It's a very, very simple step. So I'm going to take anything that I think is going to be fleshy, like these arms hanging off of him. Big muscle arm coming down here. This initial coat is not, it's just a quick once over, water it right down, a quick once over. Because you got to remember, they're spawns, they merge all the skin, the mutations all merging together, so it's out of control. This bit as well, this is going to be skin. Let's go into this guy. Again, this guy he's got a few arms on him. We get those arms. What else we got? We've got this lovely arm here. Going to get this head as well, just hanging off of him. So I'm going to crack on with the rest of that. So the next thing I'm going to do is come with some Screaming Skull. Actually, let me go with this guy first. So you guys getting all the limelight. What I'm going to do with the Screaming Skull is take out all the claws and hoofs. I say hoofs, sorry, there's no hoofs on these models. But the claws, bits like this. The horns on his head. The Screaming Skull is a layer paint, so it will go on bright and dull itself down. There's no panic. I also want to get the claws, just to pop them up a bit. Any skulls? I don't think this one has any skulls on him. No, this one has a skull up there. I'm going to get this face first. Right skull here as well. Right face. Get this skull that's on top of here. I'm actually going to get this bit as well. Okay, so I'm going to come and do that. Right, so now I'm going to come with some corn red. Here's what I'm going to do with this corn red. I'm going to really water it down so it's more like a wash. And this is going over all the armour panels. Let's have a silvery red tint to it. For those of you that are new to the channel, doing this silver and then washing the corn red over the top is a very simple way of doing corn berserkers. Because then afterwards you can come in with corn red again, or you can come in with some sort of maybe Mephiston red, or maybe one stack of red or something like that, and just highlight it up here and there where you want it to look highlighted. And then you add your gold trim, it all just pops up lovely. Yes, it actually has a pouch in there. I'm just going to leave that. That's pretty much hidden under his arm. Do the same on the other guy. Again, you don't need to see me doing this because it's exactly same thing. I'm just going to do a bit of it on camera. It's a kit bash model, so there's no rules on what way things should be. And it's chaos spawn, so It's a mixture of skin, muscle, bone, teeth, claw, sometimes wing. So next I'm going to come in with some Skeleton Horde contrast paint. It's going to be a very simple step. So all I'm looking to do is wash down the bones and the spikes hanging out of them. I don't know if I should get that face or not, because there's a face, there's like a blindfold over the top of it. No, I think I'll leave that for now. And this guy will get this bit of oh, this, I know what this is, but the spike coming out of his shoulder. So it's a Tyranid, part of a Cyprian claw, I think. I actually think this piece is a leftover piece of the build was painted. I think. Got horns on the head here. Those. So whilst that's drying, I'm going to come in with some Cadian Flesh Tone. Here's what we're going to do with this. Take it, and I'm just going to it's a layer paint, so it will go on bright. So we just, what we're doing, you can see it if I bring it up close, but we're just giving it a subtle little sort of highlight to really push those muscles out. And like on the arm section here, just run it down. Now it's going to probably take a couple of coats because it is a layer paint, so it will go and brighten itself down. But we just want to get just highlight it up without actually really doing very much at all. It's a very simple step with the dark colour underneath and the light colour on top. Like I said, it will go on bright and dull itself down. Let's just touch a little bit of water onto it a bit more, so we can go to the other guy. He has loads of muscle arms. Just touch it in there. So I'm just touching it in gently. It's really going to make it pop off. It might need a couple of little coats, but they will go on bright and dull themselves down. Right, so the next colour I'm going to come in with is some Retributor Armour. You can see the skin now. This looks absolutely amazing as well. So what I'm going to do with Retributor Armour, very, very simple. There is some gold trim, so I'm going to apply that to gold trim. Just normal Khorne Berserker, you know, type of gold trim. This particular guy has this big massive symbol on his shoulder, so I'm going to apply it to that. You know, so I'm just doing strokes from side to side. I'm not trying to get every single knock on cranny on that because I want it to look like that, where it looks easy, the black coming through. Gold bar, little gold ring on him, shot his backpack there. Look at this little bit as well. On this particular man. Obviously I need to do some more gold trim on him there. But let's have a look at the other dude. What's his? Obviously he has the normal. It's a gold trim. This big bar here, I'm going to just paint the gold. They both have this on the backpack, should be the corn symbol. Some skull there as well. Just really going to break it up nice. I think the skins come out absolutely fantastic. The face looks amazing as well. Look at that. But anyway, I'm going to do the gold trim. A little bit more. There's another symbol on his knee pad there. So now I'm going to come with some white scars. Again, very, very simple bits I'm going to do. The skulls, I'm going to slap some white onto it to make them really pop up even more. Now it is a layer paint, so it will go on bright and dull itself down, so there's no panic there. And the likes of this, so I don't want too much paint on the brush, but I'm going to run it so along the little rivets, well not rivets, sorry, get my words right one day, along the little ridges. Doesn't have to be perfect because the white scars, as I said, will go on bright but dull itself down. You've got this face here. I'm going to just, actually I'm going to do the whole face that's hanging off in white, because there is it has a little blindfold on the face. See the blindfold there? So I'm just going to do that. You can hear Gobbarella in the background. And on this guy, his claw, it's got a little bit of white. Same as his, that's the bird on the roof tapping away, because nobody will give me peace and quiet to get things done. Hold a little brush with some white scars. Make them stand out even more. Now this craziness, I've got to do the same things we've done the other guy. Just flick it along and run it along the top there like that, and along this edge. And really give it more sharpness. I think this side needs a little. Since he has these claws, and he does have his little spiky bits hanging out. Very nice. So the next, well, as far as I'm concerned here, these two are battle ready. So now I've got a hair. I've got to do a hair. I'll pick a colour out for a hair, but apart from that, these guys are battle ready. What does that mean? That means I can put them on the table and way to go. But what I want to do now is take it beyond battle ready standard. Now what that means is, for everyone that's new, is you're doing extra bits and pieces to the model or models to make them pop even more. Okay, you make them stand out even more on the table. Now this could be an edge highlight, could be a dry brush, could be layer paint, it could be a wash, it could be contrast paint, technical paint, dry paint, wet blending. There's so many different things that you can do. But the first thing I'm going to come in with now going to come in with some Evil Scarlet, Evil Sun's Red, Evil Sun's Scarlet, sorry, Evil Sun's Scarlet. Now, because these are two unique models, I can really experiment with these, and by experiment with them, that means I can see if something would work for maybe a character, okay, or some sort of big, you know, bigger monster, bigger model. If it doesn't work, this is one unit of guys, it's not a big issue. So Evil Sun Scarlet, I'm just going to start by applying it just on some of the corner areas. And there is a layer of paint, so it will go on bright and dull itself down. I'm not looking for anything spectacular, I just want to give it a slight little highlight. At the moment it looks a bit weird because it's wet, but as it dries off it will dull down. It's on the back of the helmet, so it started drying down. Do the same thing to the other guy. So whilst that's drying, I'm going to come with some Gothica brown. I'm just going to get the hair on this lady. What's on this lady, on this head. Move you out of camera shot. The brown's going to really make the white stand out. Okay. So on the back of the helmet you can see how the scarlet works. The front of the helmet is still a bit wet. Right, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get a bit of tissue on my lap. Take my brush. This is my big brush, was getting big bits done. I'm going to go back to white scars. Put some on my brush, some onto the tissue, and I'm going to dry brush this bone work. I was about to say I'm probably going to get it on the muscles as well, because I do get carried away. A little bit of brush across the bottle as well. Screw it. Let's go for it. Got it on the helmet as well, of course I did. But I think this bone work looks okay. I think that's really popped off nicely. I just need to get that guy's head. I'm going to do the same thing on this guy. So move you out of camera shot. So I think popping the arms and the hands on this guy is going to make such a big difference. Because he's all muscle. Arms are coming out everywhere. Slap a bit across his face. Get this guy's face. It looks absolutely amazing. Right, so there's only two things left for me to do with these guys actually. And one's going to involve contrast paint. So let's go for Plague Bearer Flesh, I think is the best one to go with. Where are you? I can find you. There we go. Plague Bearer Flesh. I want you. And what I'm going to do with this Plague Bearer Flesh is I'm going to apply it to this face here, but I don't want to get the blindfold that's going across his face. So I want to get just the rest of him, because that way the white blindfold is going to really stand out even more. I suppose you'd come in and dirty it down a bit, I suppose. Just nice bit on this as well. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my trusty cocktail stick. And I'm probably going to go with the Evil Sunz Scarlet, I would say. I'm going to come in and get the eyes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now that's nice. So these guys are done now. So massive thank you to you guys for watching. If you have any comments about these guys, chuck them below as always. If you're new to the channel and see this for the first time, hit the subscribe button because it costs you nothing. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. Everyone smash the thumbs up button so it triggers YouTube to share this video to more and more people, which makes this amazing community of you guys grow even more. If you want to support the channel even further, there is a join button below. It takes you to a page where you can buy a membership for the channel. And I appreciate every single person that buys membership. There are different tiers, and each tier has different perks. Obviously the middle perk, the silver tier has the perks on it plus the perks that the bronze one has. Okay. If you have any comments, like I said, about these models, chuck them below as always. I'm very delighted with them. Absolutely delighted. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'm going to show you some pretty pictures now anyway. So thanks for watching. Hit the buttons for me. Until next time, take it easy.